There's hyperpigmentation, a darkening of an area of skin or nails caused by increased amount of melanin. The production of melanin in human skin, melanogenesis, is a combination of enzymatically catalyzed chemical reactions. And the key enzyme, tyrosinase, is catalyzed by tyrosinase enzyme. It can catalyze the first and only rate-limiting steps of the melanogenesis. And the suppression of enzyme activity is the most reported method for the inhibition of melanogenesis. Because the hyperpigmentation is a cosmetically important issue for all over the world, researchers constantly seek potent but at the same time safe inhibitors for melanogenesis. The most famous skin whitening agents nowadays are corticosteroids, retinoids, kojic acid, and arbutin. These all agents have really very effective effects, but unfortunately there have been reported some undesirable side effects caused with them, especially in the case of prolonged usage. So the aim of this study to investigate the chemical composition of these three different types of basil essential oils cultivated in Armenia, paying special attention to the antioxidant properties and tyrosinase inhibition ability of given oils. Why basil? Firstly, basil belongs to the family of Lamiaceae. It grows in several regions around the world, and it has been known from ancient times. It is widely used in medicine and food industry. It is relatively easy cultivated herb, and it has several crops per year in Armenian conditions. This research was conducted according to this scheme. Firstly, essential oils were distilled from all these types of basil. After that, the chemical composition of each essential oil was explored by GCMS analysis. Also, antioxidant, tyrosinase inhibitory, antibacterial, and antifungal properties were measured. Essential oils were obtained by distillation with clevature-type apparatus. Plant material was hydrodistilled for 3 hours, and then the oil has been dried with sodium sulfate and stored until 4 degrees per Celsius. Here you can see the yield of essential oils. For instance, 0.12% for purpureum, 0.40% for citrodorum, and the highest level is 0.24 for thyrsiflora. The main chemical components of the essential oils were explored using the GCMS analysis are shown in this graphic. As you can see, the main components are linalool, methylchavicol, citral, and nerol. The chemical composition of these three types of essential oils are quite different from each other. For instance, the Ocimum thyrsiflora contains approximately 68% of linalool, which is methyl alcohol, and methylchavicol about 18%, which is phenyl propane. While in the case of basilicum purpureum, the percentage of these components is reversed. And for the citrodorum, we can see that it contains the nerol and also the citral, which is a kind of aldehyde. According to some studies, such as Mohammad Al-Mamari et al. 2011, essential oils of the plants rich in terpene alcohols, phenylpropanes, terpene aldehydes may influence the process of melanogenesis in human skin. So we decided to analyze the antioxidant and tyrosinase inhibition properties of these essential oils. The antioxidant activities of these three essential oils were measured through diphenylpicrine hydrazine (DPPH) assays, and the data was was using Genesis UVV spectrometer. At the concentration of 100 microgram milliliter, the IC50 value of Ocimum basilicum thyrsiflora was equal to the control sample grapefruit seed extract, and it showed the highest level of antioxidant activity. Also, the tyrosinase inhibitory activities of these essential oils were measured using the same spectrometer. And here also you can see that basilicum thyrsiflora is the one to show the highest level of inhibition. It has approximately 20% of enzyme suppression rate, and at the 100 microgram milliliter concentrations. The results are shown with plus-minus standard deviations. In addition to these previous experiments, the microbiological assays were performed to determine the minimal inhibition concentrations for each essential oils. Here are shown the antibacterial activities of the three different oils, influence of the microorganisms E. coli and Staphylococcus aureus, with positive control and negative control, and with different dilutions, concentrations of essential oils. After that, the minimal inhibition concentrations were calculated, and I would like to direct your attention to these two bacteria, Staphylococcus aureus and Pseudomonas aeruginosa, which are the bacteria that exacerbate the secondary local inflammatory acne response. The antifungal properties of these three essential oils were measured using the same agar diffusion method. Also, in this case, minimal inhibition concentrations were measured. Finally, after these experiments, we came to the conclusions and make a plan for our future work. From all three basil species cultivated in Armenia, the Ocimum thyrsiflora shows the highest level of antioxidant and antibiological and tyrosinase inhibitory activities. Based on such results, we found that it might be advisable to use this essential oil in topical applications to prevent the skin hyperpigmentation. Even though it shows relatively mild tyrosinase inhibition ability, it still has the highest level of antioxidant activity, which can slow down the process of melanogenesis and reduce hyperpigmentation, especially again in the case of prolonged usage. Also, Ocimum basilicum thyrsiflora should be further investigated for our anti-acne topical preparations. It is very interesting to investigate the use of mixtures of these essential oils with others, potential with tyrosinase inhibition abilities, to see if such synergy will yield better results for such problems. And now we have created an experimental formula for a brightening cream in which we use these essential oils, such as basic components, and to address hyperpigmentation. And of course, we created it based on the dermal maximums from Tisserand's books on safety of essential oils. And currently, the testing is in process, and we are doing the in vivo testing on our volunteers. I would like to thank you, my colleagues from State University and Narayan, and thank you too. I will happy to answer your questions.